Hey everybody, this is Snigby from Snigby Gaming, coming at you again with another episode of Factorio, My Pursuit of Bots. Fair warning, if you're under the age of 13, I'm not recording this content for you, so please click away from this content. If you're over 13 and you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing. Sure appreciate your support. Give me a like, thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Any of those items would really make it really appreciative for me and let me know that you're going out there. I'd love to tell you that I've got a long episode for you tonight, but I think I'm going to have to disappoint you a little bit because I just got it through finishing about 45 minutes of the most wonderful, engaging content ever, and I didn't have my OBS studio set up properly. I've been recording a different game. It was set up to record that game, but not Factorio. And I've got a great commentary out there, but engaging commentary, the best commentary ever. Unfortunately, there's no video that go along with that. Big black screen. So with that being said, I think what I'll do is I'll walk you through what I did, and we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about what's going on here in the mall. So I'm actually building out my mall here, and started off just going out here and putting in my belts. When I started here, I started with the iron here, copper, mixed belt of green and red circuits. Whenever those red circuits come down, we're going to have a mixed belt of stone and coal, so I can do some smelting later on down the road, make some stone bricks. And I forgot that I needed to have some steel out here, so until later on down I found the steel, so I got those out there. And then I started off by making a little bit of gears here. Now this gear setup is actually a little bit underpowered. I might need to add another set of gears down here. I don't think so, because this doesn't run 24/7. It's not running all the time. And my biggest challenge right now isn't gear making. I've got plenty of gear ability to make gears. My problem is I don't have enough iron to support everything that I'm doing right now. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave everything here. We're going to go ahead and work on getting more iron in, more copper in a little bit. Work on that after we get down a little bit. And so I've got a bunch of gear making machines here, 2, 4, 6, 8 of them, putting them onto 3 different belts. So the center 2 are doing double duty by putting gears on both the inner and outer lanes as well as the middle lane. So the middle lane is going to be a little bit light getting gears. I may alternate what I'm doing here, but I don't think so. So I went in here and set up my machines to make my yellow, red, and eventually blue belts. As we go through here, the blue belt, I'm going to have a little bit of a challenge getting some liquids in here, because I think we have to have lubricant down there, but I think I'll be able to snake some lubricants down through here if I move some things around, maybe at the right time. Once I got through with that, I moved on up. I set up a little section here to make the standard tier 1 assembly machines and tier 2 assembly machines. I'll eventually do the tier 3 assembly machines right here, so I'll have to save a spot for that. Yeah, I think that's where it needs to go. We'll figure that out later, but again, that's going to be the tier 3 assembly machine. And so I also went ahead and had a little bit of room over on the far side, and I set up an array to bring some electric miners in, and also went ahead and created my medium and my large telephone poles. So I've got those going out here. I need to go ahead and get those put in on my hotbar here. So let's go ahead and clear that, and we'll put in the medium and the large electric poles. I'm going to go ahead and use up these small electric poles that we have here, probably in the mall area, but I'm eventually going to upgrade all of this down here to medium electric poles, so we're running that. And again, we may upgrade some things over here to mediums to give us a little more room. With that being said, after I completed that project, I did a little more research. Went ahead and researched up through I went ahead and got the fluid handling, picked up the circuit networks, picked up advanced material processing to get different furnaces. That'll be the next thing I'll work on. Did modules and portable solar panels, portable electric, if you can imagine, advanced circuits, and now we have everything else ready to go down through here. So I did a little more research as we were going through, and now I'm ready to go ahead and continue on with the building of my mall. So the next things I need to, the last thing I did before, as I was wrapping this up, was I used the very first circuit network. So I went ahead and put one of my red, what are these things called? Red wires between my inserter and the box there. When I did that, it allowed me to read the content of the box and allows me to put limits through the box content. So instead of having having to block those off like this, I was able to go ahead and just put some limits through the red wire. Now it's not so much a big deal with the power poles, because we're just going to create power poles until we're through with those. But when we get down here and look at these yellows, you'll notice I got a whole bunch of yellow belts in here, and I've got this set up to turn on if there's fewer than 100 yellow belts in the network, or in this chest right here. Because if I had this limited to, let's say, three box there, I can't put any of these transport belts in by shift clicking and getting them out there. But with the belts out there, I can turn off, or with the red lines out there where we're reading the content, I can go out there and drop in and take out a material all day, and eventually this will reach its way all the way down to 100 belts, and at that point this will kick back on because we're pulling out content as we go through. I limited all the yellows to one stack each. Went ahead and limited the undergrounds. Got 100 here. Why are you still running? Because I chose the wrong product. That should be an underground. Glad I came back and checked that. That is the fast splitter. So again, because there's more than 100 red undergrounds out here, it's going to go ahead and keep up with that. Looks like we're starting to catch back up on our iron use because we've stacked up the proper number of assembly machines that I wanted out there. I need to remove any sort of limits on that, because again, I have these stacked up for 2 stacks as we go through. 1 stack of these, and again, that's so that I can, as I pick up a assembly machine, because I did go through and upgrade all of my assembly machines in the mall to assembly machine 2, I can come in here, find those assembly machine 1s, shift click those in there, and now until this picks up another 23 of these assembly machines, this one won't kick off again. And again, we're just recycling our resources as we go through. The last thing that I was going to do, and I'm going to do this kind of as a temporary thing, because I do need to have some of these out here, but I need to go ahead and get some steel chests, and I need to go ahead and get some steel in here. So I'm going to go ahead and run the steel right down through here. So the best way to do that is to just jump it like so, put in a splitter, I'm going to have to move this a little bit off, and it's going to mess with somebody's OCD, I'm sure. But the reason I'm doing this is because this is a temporary setup. I'm going to eventually move this to a different location, because I need to have these made at a different location. And again, we're doing the steel chests, and I need to get some power right here, and that should work. Set that circuit condition, press Q to drop what's in your hand, and again, I can read that, look at steel chests, and only have, let's say, 50 click set, and now this will go ahead and run until it gets 50 steel chests in there, and we can work through that. I can also take these iron chests that I don't need anymore, and I'll go ahead and drop these right down through here because I've been picking up some junk material that I eventually want to move to someplace else. But until I can get a chance to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and drop it right here. And what else do I want it to drop in there? One of those. I don't need that many. You know what? I'm going to keep those because those are good for junk. Relatively inexpensive. All right. I also want to do this. Could have done that earlier. And if I come up here and do this, clearing out the inventory. I'll probably want those back later, but for right now it'll be fine. Oh, that's iron. That's steel. And copper. Alrighty. So I believe the next thing that I need to make in here is going to be oil-filled equipment. Now let's take a look and see what we need to have for oil equipment and see what's going on from there. So the first thing I need to have are I'll need to have some pumps. Pumps need to have engines. So where's the engine? Probably over here. Engine unit. They need to have pipe, so I'm not making pipe. All right, pipe first. Pipe to undergrounds. Pipe and underground. Let's go ahead and get those light out. So pipe would be here. Undergrounds would be there. Chest in the middle. Do I want to do it that way or this way? I think that would be a smarter way of doing this. And how many pipes do I want to have? Now, pipes stack in hundreds. So if I have pipe less than 2 stacks, yeah. And we'll go ahead and put that there, and we'll feed out this one this way. And this will, oh, I need to have that. Q. And we read that, and we say if that's going to be undergrounds less than 200 as well. Undergrounds to 50s, but I probably need to have the same number of each. All right, what do you require? Basically just iron plate. What do you require? Iron plate and pipe. I think we can do that. As a matter of fact, I think we can do that just like this. Boom and boom. And if I use a medium power pole, I can power all of that. Now the reason I did it this way, where I took a red and pulled from here versus pulling straight from the pipe box, is this way every other one will go into the pipe box, and then we'll have those going into the here. This is going to take a little bit to go up, but once this thing does fill up, then every pipe will be running into the undergrounds. And we're going good from there. All right. Next thing I need to have, what was I going to make here? Need to make pumps. I need to make a little bit of offshore pump. So I may have to go do another pipe machine. That'd be good. I could put another pipe machine up here. Be 3 different machines. Yeah, let's do that. So let me go ahead and move my gears further up here. Oh, a little sneeze there. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So I decided I wanted to have another machine here making pipe, because I'm going to need pipe for a couple of things. If I put a machine here, first thing I can do is I can actually add that there and that there. So what this does is, am I leaving enough the right amount of room there? No, I'm not. Or am I? I believe I'm one too far away here. I wanted to put my machines here, and there. Still have the same setup here where I put the red and that, although that's going to go in a different place. Okay, so I want to put the pipe in the middle. Yeah, let's build this with the pipe in the middle instead. Like that. We'll rotate that. R rotates. I need to go ahead and pull that in. If pipe is less than 200, right? Yep, because that's there. And you will be undergrounds. I also need to have you there. And a medium power pole there. Now from the undergrounds, I want to have a box. And let's put it right there. Circuit condition. And that is undergrounds, again, 200. What if I make you the engines? You need pipes as well. Well, I can make you the engine. Put the red here. Make sure that powers up. It does. You need steel and gears. Well, gears are easy. That's why I moved everything back around. And steel, let's pull the steel off of this side. And I want to get the steel in here, right into here. So since I'm doing that, a splitter. Takes that in there. Pops that up there. Put that there and that there. And I should be getting everything in there. This time we'll do the engines. Those were here, weren't they? Yep. And we'll do 50. All right. Not engines for you. I want you to be the pump. Engine, steel, and pipe. All right. So I guess I need another pipe machine. I don't mind having an extra pipe machine here. Put that there. We'll put that there. And that there. Okay, that's pumps, so if pumps, again, we don't need a lot. And you're going to be pipe. And to bring some iron in. And there we go. Little jump here. And the other thing I could do is this. If I put that there, and I do the copy, and I copy this, and then I rotate it, I believe go ahead and put you like that too. Oh. Pipe. I don't need that. Don't need to really double up the production on that, but it's fine. I have that set up, and basically I need steel over here too. Oof. Well, this is easy. And the steel, I can bring steel in on the north side. And let's see if that works. And where am I going to put the output on this? Already got the output. All right, there's pumps. What else might need pipes to basically do what they're supposed to do? Well, there's pump jacks. Pump jacks need steel, gear, green circuits, and pipe. So if I put that here, and I bring in the green circuits, and I decided I wanted to have that coming in here, and I need to have that dropped off somewhere. Pump jacks, 50 of them. Probably never use more than 50 in this run through. And power. See if that works. Looking good. First one of those. Very nice. All right. We need a refinery. Need pipe, gears, green circuits, steel. All right. I think I have everything that I need here. So if I do that, I can do that, that. Green circuits, bring those around on the top, and I think I'll bring those in from this side this time. Be a little bit easier. Okay. So I need green circuits in here. I'm going to bring those in on this side. Steel plate and stone brick. How many of these do you need? 10? That'll be fast enough. You really don't need a lot of these. And I'm doing refineries. Less than 20. Can't imagine I'll ever need more than 20. All right. Let's do this. To make 20 of these, I need 200 stone brick. So if you are stone brick, there's a stone brick. Less than 200. Y'all can go ahead and do what you gotta do. All right. One more thing I need to put in here, get going. So I've done the refineries, now I need the chemical plants. Again, they need pipe. Where can I get pipe for these guys? Kind of where can I get pipe? Let me see something here. I do that, and that, no, that. Yes. Then I could also do that. Q. I can't read. Making sure I'm doing the right one. Yes. Pipe is less than 10. Don't need a lot in there. And then this. Again, I want to do the pipe less than 10. And then I can do that. I want you to be the chemical plant. Nice. You're the chemical plant, so you do that. You need steel. How am I going to get steel routed in there? Actually, a little tight. I move you back up to here and just over. I don't like this little setup here, but it's what I have to do, I guess. Well, it's not really what I have to do, but it's what I'm going to do. Again, we want that. We want that. We want that. Does that give us everything? We need gears. There we go. Now I need to have a place to put them. I don't think I'll need that many, but we'll put 30 in there. All right, one more thing here. And that is the offshore pump. Oh, another one of those pipe situations. Do I want to change that and belt some pipe? Because this is a mess. I can do the same thing to get it over to there. You got them. All right. What did I say I wanted here? All right. Oh, inefficient as all get up here. You know, I've got a better way of doing that. I've got the room. Duh. Just take and do that. Can I do the same thing here? I can. Yeah, so I move that to here. Move that to there. I don't even need that. You fall in love with an idea and you just go with it, and you got something that's just a little bit simpler. And green circuits. I take this and move it as far up as I can. And I can take this, pop it around right there. And a small electric pole. Offshore pump. Less than 50. All right, and I can replace that with yellow, that with yellow, that with yellow, that with yellow because there's not a whole lot of them, that with yellow. I can get rid of this whole thing here. Or can I? Do I need those pipes there? What do I have those pipes there for? I didn't need those pipes there. All right. I can replace that with yellow. I can basically replace all of these outputs with yellow. Being a little more efficient with my machines. I don't need these fast. I will go ahead and leave these blue, because that's a high quantity item. Actually, belts are the only high quality item, high quantity item. Everything else I can kind of do with slow. Leave that at high speed. Yeah. Leave that with high speed. You know what I haven't built out yet? And this is going to take the next episode to do. I didn't build out any sort of inserters. All right. Well, inserters are next. We'll go ahead and build those up here. A little bit further walk for where we're at, but eventually I'm going to have bots, so it's not going to matter. Right? That's why we're doing all this work here, is to make it where our bots will be able to deliver what we want to have. Alrighty. Well, with that being said, I think 52 minutes is going to be a pretty long episode for y'all to watch me mess around, doing nothing but building out these 6 or 8 machines here. Again, this is my second go around at this. The first episode where I built out the first bit of them all here, the gear section, the belts, and the machines here, assembly machines. That took about an hour, about the second hour into this. And I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. This will be, yeah, I think this will be good. Let this thing do what it's doing. Well, with that being said, this is Snigby signing off. Everybody, I appreciate you sticking around with me while I mess around with this, and hope you enjoy what you're seeing here. Please ignore the fact that we're a little bit off on this. I know a lot of people watching Factorio gets a little OCD out here, but I kind of like it. I kind of like having a little extra space here. This is my way of doing it. Having the smelting of the stone right here to feed what we want to do. I wanted to do that on purpose. And we'll go from there. So everybody, this is Snigby signing off. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.